Might. Alright, I'm off. I need to get home. As Deku ran off, All Might said, thanks. Deku then smiled at this and said, you're welcome. When Deku was on the way home, he heard an explosion about a mile away. As he heard this, he casted a spell on himself that allows him to fly for a short period, like an hour. And he flew to the location with constant explosions. When he arrives, he sees the sludge villain again, which he had KO'd less than an hour ago, and thought that All Might had took her to the police station. He then saw All Might in her Small Might form. He knew this was all right, but it wasn't her fault she was in her Small Might form. She used up all her time saving people. Deku then was furious as he saw heroes doing nothing to save the civilian. So then Deku started walking to the sludge villain. When she saw this, she shouted for the heroes to keep the kid away from her, and then she will let the hostage go. But the kid keeps walking. All the heroes wonder what the villain is shouting about. But Deku was walking past the heroes. The heroes then told him that he had to get behind them. Deku turned his head slightly and said to the pro heroes, since I'm not allowed to harm the villain, I'll clear a path for you. The heroes looked at him, shocked, as they shouted at the kid to get behind them. They didn't listen to what Deku had said, so Deku then said, fine, I'll do it myself. He then ran towards the villain, eating any flames he could as he passed by the flames to get to the sludge villain. When he gets to the villain saying, give me the girl now, or be prepared for a world of pain. When Deku said this, his skin began to get scaly. He had 2 wings on his back, and he began to grow to the size of a fully grown adult dragon. This scared everyone, and I mean everyone. The sludge villain said, no, I gave you your chance for the hostage to be freed. When he said this, Deku just grabbed Bakugo and put her on his scaly back. He then said, taking a breath of wind and shadow. The only reason there was shadow around because the smoke from the flames blocking out the sun. So he roared, used his sky. Then he exclaimed, "Say, sky shadow dragon roar!" And a gust of concentrated wind and shadow came out of his mouth. When it touched the villain, it killed him instantly. When Deku changed to his human form and gave Bakugo to the ambulance, but she passed out due to lack of oxygen. When he got to the heroes, they scolded him for using his quirk to harm others. And then they congratulated him for being the first male to have a quirk. When he was about to leave, but the police arrived, and he was arrested for using his quirk to harm others. When Deku arrives at the police station, he is met with Principal Nezu from UA. She had come to offer Deku a place in UA to become the first male hero. Deku was about to agree, and then he asked about the cons of this. Deku then replied by saying he won't ever be able to go home again. Deku was fine with this, as his mother abuses him now for not doing good, for doing bad at school. But when he aced every test, she also became an alcoholic. Deku then agreed to Nezu's terms. Nezu then said, "Excellent, follow me, we have work to do," as he got in a limo. Don't worry about the actual type of vehicle I decided. This is the first thing that popped in my head. Deku followed him, or her. When they were on the way to UA, Nezu asked Deku if he had any hobbies he liked to do. He then replied by saying, singing. He liked to sing. Nezu then asked what his favourite group was or band. He answered by saying the Score. Just so you know, I was listening, and the Score is my favourite band in real life. I was listening to them while writing the script. Nezu then said, that is good. They're a good group. So tell me, Izuku, what is the name of your quirk? Deku then replied by saying, it's called Dragon Slayer. It allows me to take all the abilities and the appearance of a dragon. When they arrived at UA, Deku was shocked at what he saw, a giant building in the shape of a H, and also a lot of pro heroes walking out of the building to go home. Nezu then said that you'll be tutored by me in the morning and trained by All Might in the afternoon. The next day, Deku had taken a test that was meant for 6th form or year 13. That's only from where I'm from. I'm from England. I don't know any others, so I'm just gonna say the final grade. I don't know. And completely aced the test. Nezu was shocked that he was able to ace the thing, and then he even pointed out some mistakes even Nezu couldn't figure out. When the time came for training with All Might, he asked if he could heal All Might before, since he knew about the wound on All Might's left side. I think it's his left side, due to, well, in the anime it appears on his right, because, wait, I'm confusing myself here. When he uses his Sky Dragon Slayer healing abilities, All Might threw up a little bit of blood due to her organs growing back. All Might then said, thanks, but there is only one way to repay you. As All Might said this, she plucked her hair from her head, and then said, eat this. Deku did this, and they fought. They tied. This kept going till the day of the entrance exams. Alright guys, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Also, if you're wondering if you're hearing any rain, it's currently raining. Alright, bye!